everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and with Aiden English. And today on Impact or Hit, we're going to see the TWF 24/7 winnings on stake when Zia Lee, the TWF 24/7 fighter, puts her TWF 24/7 winnings on stake, Joey Styles says. Oh, that's right, Jonathan Coachman says. Zia Lee believes that there is no man or woman who is man enough or woman enough to win the TWF 24/7 winnings away from her. Well, we do know that she at least lost it 2 times before. So this be the 3rd time that she loses? I don't know. Well, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, Joey and Jonathan. But I'll tell you one thing. Zia Lee, whatever TNA's calling her these days, she's been the longest lording TWF 24/7 fighter ever since she won it the first time by beating King Valkyrie in the 11th month of last year. And she only lost it once since then, or a 2nd time. So, who's going to come after her this time, Aiden English says. Well, we got to go to ring now. And now we have Zia Lee. At least that's what they called her when she was in WWE. Whatever they're calling her in TNA now. We don't really know how to say it. We'll just call it what they called her in TNA. We'll call her what she called it in WWE. Forgive me. So, someone thinks that they're going to take away my TWF 24/7 winnings. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen. Because there is no man or woman who is man enough or woman enough to take away my TWF 24/7 winnings. I know that need be, I know that my time in WWE wasn't the greatest on NXT, SmackDown, Raw. And I know I'm doing on great things when I went from WWE to TNA. But who's going to take away my TWF 24/7 winnings? Because I don't really think anyone can. Well, we got some good news, and we got some bad news. Well, Joey Styles said it looks like it's Poe. Poe's coming in the ring now. Oh! Well, Zia Lee just, knocked down Poe. And it looks like that's over with. Looks like Poe isn't going to be the TWF 24/7 fighter, Joey Styles said. That's right, Jonathan Coachman said. One kick from Zia Lee to Poe, and down went Poe, and Poe supposedly knows a fighting craft like Zia Lee does. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, and then it's still the TWF 24/7 fighter, Zia Lee. Well, that's the first DreamWorks stuff to get laid out by Zia Lee, Aiden English said. Wait a minute, here comes Shrek. Oh, and Zia Lee just took down Shrek now. So now that's 2 DreamWorks South that got beat by Zia Lee, Joey Styles says. 2 DreamWorks South got taken out, Jonathan Coachman said. First Poe and now Shrek, Jonathan Coachman says. Who's going to be next? 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and still the TWF 24/7 fighter, Zia Lee. The answer to that asking thing, Aiden English says, is no one is going to take the TWF 24/7 winnings away from Zia Lee. I don't think anyone can. They can be welcome to do so. But at the end of the day, I still think they're just going to lose. At least that's my belief, Aiden English says. Well, Zia Lee apparently seems to believe that she's got everything under run and lead, and that no one is man enough or woman enough to take away her TWF 24/7 winnings. Oh no, it's Aleister Black. Aleister Black came out of nowhere. Oh, Xia Li just knocked Aleister Black down. Joey Styles says, yeah, Jonathan Coachman said Aleister Black's the next man to dare Xia Li. And the next man to get laid out, Aiden English said. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner and still the TWF 24/7 fighter, Xia Li. Well, Xia Li is still the TWF 24/7 fighter. You know, and Xia Li has beat Poe, Shrek, both DreamWorks selves, Aleister Black, an AEW wrestler, which I guess makes him AEW self. You know. Shit. And at the end of the day, Joey Styles says, we don't think there was any man or woman who was man enough, you know, or woman enough, you know, to take away, to beat Xia Li for the TWF 24/7 winnings. You know, we saw Poe do it. We saw Shrek do it. We even saw, you know, we saw Aleister Black do it. Joey Styles says. And Xia Li apparently, when she made that short last year, she truly meant it. That she wanted to be the TWF 24/7 fighter forever, Joey Styles says. Well, that might be true, Jonathan Coachman says. We'll never know who that next man or next woman is to beat Xia Li, Jonathan Coachman says. Like I told you before, Aiden English says, I don't think anyone is going to beat Xia Li. You know. We'll take it away now to Gene Okerlund. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Xia Li here today on Impact or Hit. Alright, Xia Li. You beat Poe, Shrek, and Aleister Black here today on Impact or Hit, and you're still the TWF 24/7 fighter. Yes, I still the TWF 24/7 fighter, Gene Okerlund. And by the way, no man or woman is man enough or woman enough to beat me. Every wrestler, every fighter, every overstar, whatever you want to call them, they have all fell to me. I only lost 3 times since I've come to the Toy Wrestling Gathering. That's right, Xia Li. You only lost 3 times since you came to the Toy Wrestling Gathering in the 11th month of last year. However, those 3 losses you took shows you that you are not unbeatable, unstoppable, or unyieldable. No man or woman is. But you know what, Xia Li says? Tell that to every wrestler, every fighter who's ever come after me. Because sooner or later, no one will beat me. When I made that short last year on the TWF, you know, their Euro Fairway, I meant I was going to be the TWF 24/7 fighter forever. Well, forever is a long, long time, Xia Li. And you did lose it about 3 times. But somehow, someway, you beat Poe, you beat Shrek, you beat Aleister Black. And I would mean if someone else came after you, you would have beat them too. Well, do you have any goals to come after me? No, I was never really meant to be a wrestler, except the times when I teamed up with Hulk Hogan, and at one time when I teamed up with Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, but those were one-offs. You don't have to worry about me coming after you for your TWF 24/7 winnings. Well, anyway, Xia Li, I know you went from WWE to TNA now, and some folks might think that would meant the TWF would have been done with you. Me going from WWE to TNA does not mean that TWF would be done with me at all. As you can see, I'm still the TWF 24/7 fighter, and it's going to be that way for a long time. Alright, that's my talk with Xia Li. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Xia Li here today on Impact or Hit. And that's all. And no, before we go, we have John Bradshaw Lakefield. Alright, Xia Li. You seem to think that you're unbeatable, unstoppable, and unyieldable. Well, I am putting together some men and some women, wrestlers, fighters, overstars, and we'll see how tough, how strong, and how mighty you are when you go through every one of them and see if you can keep the TWF 24/7 winnings. Well, choose those wrestlers, those fighters, and those overstars, and I'll beat them all like I've been doing since the 11th month of last year. Well, looks like it is all the time we got here for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English. We hope you like Impact or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.